Some of the newer ones that I purchased don't have the holes, and the holes that I'm referring to are the actual like little holes that you can put the little pegs in that hold this shelf. So this shelf actually, ow, I just hit myself. Hi, I am going to show you today how I organize my vinyl, both the new vinyl that I have and also some scrap vinyl. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lori. This is my little spot where I like to share all things planning, crafting, and Disney related. And for returning subscribers, welcome back. I hope you are all doing really, really well. And I am crafting. I've got some new toys and I'm hoping to record videos and get those up soon. I know that I've been MIA. I'm kind of enjoying summer, but also still kind of working too. So, anywho, I hope you're doing well and I'm glad to be back with you guys. I'm glad to be recording a video. So with vinyl, I actually just came up with this little system recently. I've really been looking into different ways to store the vinyl. I have this threshold cube set that I got from Target. And when this came out, this actually had little holes in here in the side where you could buy like this, these little dividers. So when I first bought this, I was able to buy this shelf and to buy these little dividers. I haven't seen these since, so I don't know if they just don't carry it anymore, but I have noticed that this specific threshold that I purchased has the holes for this. Some of the newer ones that I purchased don't have the holes, and the holes that I'm referring to are the actual like little holes that you can put the little pegs in that hold this shelf. So this shelf actually, ow, I just hit myself. So this shelf actually comes out and you can see there's the little spots where it sits on the little peg that's in the shelf. So this shelf has the holes, the newer ones don't. So if they stopped making it with the holes and the ability to add the shelves, that makes me really sad because this is a really cool feature that I liked. I liked being able to divide the section, and then I was able to buy these little containers at Target, and they were made specifically to go in here. So anyway, so I had this previously, and I have a couple of these, and originally what I was doing was organizing my vinyl just with these shelves. So I had, 4 sections here, and then I had another one that had a shelf, so I was able to divide like my glitters and just have my regular matte colors. But I obviously have gotten a lot more vinyl over time, and so I've been looking at different ways that you can organize and store your vinyl. I know that there's some really cool vinyl storage systems out there, some that hang on the wall, and you can essentially have your vinyl sitting like this, and it's, you can see all your colors, and as you can tell, I have some pieces of vinyl that are much bigger than others. So that kind of didn't work for me because I didn't want to have like some really long pieces and some really short pieces. I also didn't want to take up a lot of wall space to do that. I know there's also some people who use the IKEA, I think it's a system for trash bags, and they use that to either put up against the wall, or I've seen some really cool DIYs where you put a couple of them together and you can put it on a little rotating stand, and so you can turn and see all your vinyl. I've also seen recently at Michael's, they have essentially the same thing where it's on a little turner, like a Lazy Susan turner, and there's different spots where you can put your vinyl. So your vinyl is standing up like this, and you have a couple of rows and it turns. And again, it was kind of funky for me because if I have both of these on the same turner, it just looks kind of weird. So I didn't want to go with that. So I was thinking to myself, like, what is it that I really, really want? And what is it that I have space for? And I was already using this space. So for vinyl, but I wanted to have access to my vinyl. I wanted to be able to organize it in a color system. I also wanted to be able to separate my glitters with my metallics, with my iron-ons and my permanent vinyl and my temporary or removable vinyl. So I wanted to organize it by color, by style. And so I really needed something that allowed me the opportunity to visually see what I have also in case I need to reorder certain colors. And I wanted something that kept it organize. One of the things I didn't like about this in particular was that if I had a lot of colors in the same area, I had to kind of pull them out to see what I had. And then when I pulled something out, it just felt like it just got really, you know, jumbled, and it just didn't seem as organized if I had more than 5 or 6. Like this in this small little cube works, it's fine. But when I had the open shelf down here, and whenever I would move anything, everything got mixed up. So what I decided to do was to create this grid section here. And I actually did this, I want to say I only spent $30, maybe $40 total. I'm not sure how much I spent. I came up with this system, and it was a lot less expensive than purchasing the really cool organizers that I've seen on Etsy or Michael. It was just a lot less, and it was something that I could also do very quickly. I didn't have to order and wait a long time for it. And what it is actually just taking these little dividers that are meant to be used as drawer dividers. Like these are supposed to be used inside your drawers. You can create little organizing sections where you can, you know, organize your socks or your underwear or whatever. And so that's what these are for. Or you could even use this to organize your desk. You can cut these down, make them as big or as small as you want. But I saw these and I thought to myself, like, that's actually perfect because I can make it exactly the height that I want it to be. I can have as many rows as I want, and it fits perfectly in these little cubes. You have to have 2 rows of these, I should say. Behind this set, there's another set back there because essentially, you know, you have the entire roll, and so if I were just to place this right here, it would fall back, or I could try to balance it in the middle, but it might fall back or forth. So I have 2 rows essentially. I have 1 row right here, and then I have another row in the back. Nothing's holding it up. I actually just have it balancing there by itself. It's been really user-friendly, and it was inexpensive. I did have to order 2 sets of these in order to get 2 rows right here, and then I also have another row down here. So I have 3 cubes essentially to organize my vinyl, and I still have an entire pack, and I think this is like 2.5 packs left. So in each pack that you order off of Amazon, you get 4 of these that are sealed together, and you get 10 per pack. So I still have these available. So if I purchase more vinyl, I can use this. If I want to, I could just use this like in my closet, in my drawers, or even somewhere else here in my craft room. So I just wanted to share that little hack with you. It was super simple, very inexpensive. I like the flexibility of it. And then I also like the idea that if I maybe, you know, one day don't use the vinyl, or I'm just no longer, you know, doing anything with that, I can always reuse this because I didn't have to cut anything. Everything's still intact, and you can use this throughout the rest of your house. So in doing this, I also still have a little bit of room over here to the side, and so I actually store my paper scorer is right here. And then I also have some like 12 by 12 flat sheets that actually, I hate to say it, I bought this last year. I bought this last year from Target in the Target dollar spot, and I actually did a video showing you that I got it and I was so excited to use it, and I still am. But here's the thing, I didn't know where it was because before I moved to this system and I actually had them stored down here, I actually had them flat with some other things. So I completely forgot that I had these. And then when I started reorganizing and I used this system, I'm just so much more aware of what I have. And I also noticed that I'm not buying in duplicates. Before, I would think I didn't have a certain color, and then I'd go and buy more of that color. So now that I have it organized like this, I know exactly what I have. So for my scraps, there's a lot of times where I'm making something and I only need like a small little piece. I just have a 3-ring binder. I have 2 of them. One of them, this is the one for specialty scraps, and then the other one I have for all of my just regular scraps. And I have way too many. You can see, like, I need to go through them. So I have them in order. I did take the time to put them in the order that I wanted them in. I like that with the binder. If I have any pieces that I cut out that are still good but I didn't use for the project, or maybe I had extras, I actually keep them in here. So if I ever have a way to use them at a later date, they're here. And I just use little page protectors, And in each page protector, I have a color. So I try to stay in the rainbow order of Roy G. Biv. And so I just have my scraps in there. And if there's pieces that are similar, like here I've got some pink glitter, and then there's another pink glitter that's similar but not exactly the same. I have a smaller little envelope in there. So I just house them in here. So as I'm crafting, I can find any little piece that I need. So if I just needed a small piece, there's a super small piece right there. And if I needed a larger piece of gold, I have my larger piece of gold there. So this is a great way to make sure that I'm using my scraps. I'm not buying too much extra material. I have all my glitter first. And then towards the back, I start organizing my metallic. So these are my metallic scraps. So everything is in here. It's in one spot. I can easily just go to whatever I need. So, and then I have it in my other binder. Everything is nice and organized in this one shelf. I hope this video gave you some ideas on how you can store your vinyl, how you can make it very easily accessible and easy to see exactly what you have, and also stay within a budget. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not already part of this community and family here on Gizmo and Gadget, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload new videos. I hope you guys are staying safe and taking care of yourselves and crafting away. Take care. Bye. Oh, BTW. So I hope you're having a wonderful time. Blah, 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 blah.